C'è pas vu, appelant, je l'appelle avec mon hayon. T'es s'essuie, apagi, tu peux te dépendre avec mon hayon.
Guys, I've just done a field test on this Leatherwood Hi-Lux M1000 scope with the computer system where it has a cam setting and there's no math. You can just, it's called the ART for a reason. It's the auto or automatic range trajectory scope. And that means that if you are finding a distance of 250 meters, you can set this scope on 2.5 and it will set all the ballistics for you. And it goes all the way from 2.5 to 10, which equals 1,000 meters. Now, if you want to see more information about that specifically, I'll have the links below to the two earlier videos. But one of the things that I failed to mention, and this to me is one of the most important things, and this really came light of a lot of the comments that came below, that you're stuck. If you're shooting at 250 meters, you only have 2.5 power. And you may want the 10 power at 250 meters. Well, we're going to look at how easy it is to make this scope manual. Now, I wanted to demonstrate this outside on how easy it is to go from automatic range finding trajectory to a manual setting. And really, this gives you the best of both worlds. So what you want to do is, first you'll need one tool, and it's a small flathead screwdriver. And you will need to set this screw. So what we're going to talk about is, this is the eyepiece right here. This is your focus ring. Your power ring is right here. This is your range ring, and as you can see the numbers, you can see the different power settings, all the way from 2.5 all the way to 10. Now typically, if you're shooting this in the ART style, then when you turn this dial, this whole cam setting, it will raise the scope or lower it according to the range. So if I'm shooting at 2.5, I am ballistically going to hit, my point of impact is 250 meters. But let's say that I want to shoot at 250 meters, but I want 10 power. Well, it's a very simple way to do it. This is the calibration ring, and this is how you set your caliber to coincide with your magnification. And this is your trajectory cam. And here's your thumb locking screw right here. All of this is explained very simply in the owner's manual. There's a screw here and there is a screw here. This screw fits the range ring. This is the screw that we're going to want to mess with. You want to leave this screw alone because this keeps your caliber and the cam setting together. And that way you can retain your distance here, and then your magnification can change here. So all you need to do is just unscrew this, and there are locking little pins, 2 pins that lock into the cam system. You're just going to want to pull it back, and when you pull this back, let's say we are set right now on 400 meters. Well, once I pull this back at 400 meters, let's say I want to shoot at 10 power. I just turn this ring alone back away from this to the 10 power. Now I am at 10 power, but my scope is set 0 at 400 meters. Now the thumb locking screw, you'll want to make sure that that's tight so it retains your calibration. Your calibration's right here, everything's set. And of course, this is with the first series of videos we did. It's also in the manual. But what you do is you set your caliber to the scope, to the bullet weight, and all of that is set in here. It's really simple to do. You find the number and that coincides, and you set it on that. Once you do that, your 0 is at that range. But then, see how we've got it, and you can see that it's loosened up. I'm trying to see if you can see the pin. There's a slight little pin right there. See it? Now, I can turn this and this adjusts the power from 2.5 to 10. According to the calibration ring, we're at 250 meters. According to the magnification, we're at 10 power. And what I can do is I can turn that back down to 250 meters. And then when I get to 250, the pins coincide, and I can reset my auto range finding this way. So then all I have to do is just go back to this screw. You can hand tighten it, but to be honest with you, it takes a good little lick to keep that locked in. Now we're back to the original cam setting, and that means that at 2.5 power, I'm at 250 meters all the way up. Here I am, 10 power, 1,000 meters. Now here in the owner's manual, it's page 7, the computer ranging system. Here is the automatic mode. Here's the manual mode. On the following page, it gives you all the instructions. It's really simple to do, and once you get the hang of it and start messing around with this, it just gives you so many options. The objective is 44 millimeter. The length is 15.47 inches. But this is made for long range firing, very precision firing. The weight on this is 2.03 pounds. So it's 32.5 ounces. So it does weigh, and that includes, of course, this really nice base, which is part of the arch system, which we've discussed earlier. And the tube itself is nitrogen filled, it's shock proof, and it's waterproof. So just a really great system for the field, excellent for really long range, no math calculations that are just incredible. There's 4 there, and then that one was one I was having a little bit of issue. So the Leatherwood Hi-Lux M1000 to me is one of the most versatile systems, and yet it's so simple. And you know, guys, I love simple. I love that KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid, and believe me, it works for me. Great scope. The more that I'm using it, the more I love it. And as always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more fun gun reviews and sensible survival. God bless America. Long live the Republic.
These are too complicated for me. My little simple brain is so small it needs a lot of extra takes. Yes, oh yes.